your mentor could be the first really good, positive, emotional connection you've made with another adult, because you've got that bond of music and you've got someone who's looking out just for you. It can be incredibly powerful, and this programme has proved that it really can be. We've had referrals from the care system, some who are coming out of care and needing a bit of support, obviously support with their music, but support with their lives as well. Because mentoring is quite a unique approach, it's very different from tutoring or sort of music leadership or running workshops. The first thing was training. A lot of what the training was about sharing ideas and experiences amongst the team and building that sense of being a team. We also brought in Safety Net to do a really comprehensive, tailored child protection safeguarding training, really looking at this issue of one-to-one working. As it's a pilot programme, we've tried to work with a massive range of young people. The age range has actually been from 13 to 19. Obviously every mentoring relationship is different, it's all down to the young person, exactly what they want to do. It might be an industry-based challenge, it might be an emotional challenge, it might be a skills-based challenge, but everyone's got to be ready for the challenge. For example, Elijah, I was sent a bit of footage of him singing. I was like, this young man can sing.
I'm Elijah Lee and I live in Leatherhead, Surrey. I live on a traveller's site. I've lived here all my life. It's alright, it gets a bit boring sometimes, but I'd stick with it.
From the registration form I got, he was obviously passionate about music and really wanted someone else to come and help him.
My mum gets sick of me sometimes, but I just keep singing and singing. I love it.
But looking at the people, I was thinking, there's no one here really who plays folk music particularly. Elijah plays basically Christian folk music, and it's like, who is going to fit? I thought actually maybe Sam Duke. He's a calm, cool guy, and he's got a really open mind for music.
My first memory was when I arrived, Elijah came to meet me, and it was just so friendly and wanted to kind of help me carry all my gear in and get the recording stuff set up. And we had a chat about what we would like to sort of achieve on the project. Elijah decided that he would like to make a CD.
When Sam told me he wants to make an album, I was like, an album? How many hours have you got? Normally an album might take months.
That was perfect for me, I loved it. So I've always wanted to make a CD since I've been little.
They'd recorded it before they'd even used up their 20 odd hours that was allocated.
We've been able to kind of move quite quickly through the recording process, 1 take, 2 takes maybe, and get quite a lot of songs done that way. So we started out thinking maybe we'd just do a handful, but we've ended up with nine tracks that he's completed. One thing that's been quite outstanding about the way Elijah's worked along with his brother is they've been very well prepared, but it's just capture the moment, don't worry too much, just go for it.
With Natasha and Autumn, they've built a really strong bond. When you see them together, you can see that they've really gelled, and you can see the difference it's made for Autumn.
I'm Autumn Clark with an E. It's definitely been a very good experience, and I think it's been a needed experience because there's not many opportunities like this, and especially when you're young and you can't really take control yourself because there are a lot of adults around you.
We talked about music, like what do you love? What actually fires you up? What are you passionate about? What do you listen to and, just disappear with? That's the key to who you are.
Was hypnotized by a strange delight under a lilac tree.
Even though there was this young girl with a really, a voice that has great potential, I could see such lack of confidence in herself doing this.
I've actually learned it's important to find your ground on the stage, like understand where you're moving and your presence and how you hold up yourself.
And be who I want to be.
If you are being as authentic as you can be, And that means being really true to yourself, and actually it's not just about being a singer, it's about being a person. You will be unique because there is only you.
It's about finding your own person, your own voice vocally, and your own riffs, your own tone, stuff like that. So I've definitely benefited a lot from it.
We're here at the South Bank with Audioactive on their Fuse project, which is really nice. It's a nice way to finish the Rhythmix work by collaborating with another youth kind of project. And that's what the mentoring is great for. It's just bringing different opportunities together for young people, sort of regardless of who's providing them, just kind of making it all work together.
Yeah. As soon as I mentioned mentoring, Max was like, Romeo, we need to get this boy on this. Because Romeo was quite self-motivated, was doing a lot of his own music, he said, the first 3 weeks he didn't get out a computer and start making beats. Max was holding back and saying, actually, this is mentoring, this is different. We're going to actually just look at some historical stuff, look at other people's careers. How did they get to where they got to? What do you need to do to actually get your music in the right state, get it to the right people, get it out on the internet, get your name out there, as well as what do you need to improve in yourself as an artist to sort of get your act together kind of thing. There was a genuine sort of relationship built up based on Max's belief in Romeo as an artist and wanting to get him to the next level.
Been thinking about what I'm going to do after, and I've started by asking my mum if I could start to get singing lessons, because that would help, and also I'm going to try and learn how to play piano. You can't just rely on your mentor, you have to also have the effort and you have to be able to push yourself to achieve what you want.
He's been able to come up with us to the South Bank, do some work with some amazing jazz musicians, perform on some top stages with Dame in Brighton and the South Bank Centre. He's kind of gone from here and got to here, and he's got his eye on here kind of thing, so it's really, really positive.
I'm going to try and set up my own gigs as well, so that I know, okay, if I can do this, we can bring it a step further and hopefully achieve something bigger. If there is anyone watching this with a record label, please sign me.
I would definitely recommend mentoring. I think it's a brilliant experience. If I hadn't had this experience, half of the things I've done in the last year wouldn't have happened anyway.
When I was 13, I would have loved to have had a mentor. Somebody to believe in you. That would have been fantastic.
I loved it, I did. I thought myself the best. Having a mentor, I've always wanted one really.
I think you will go on and do lots of things, exciting things with your music. If you just carry on doing what you're doing, stay focused, enjoy it,
Thank you for all the support and stuff, and hopefully we can continue with mentoring with Max and that, so I can get more stuff done.
There's a lot more kind of tangible result from doing something like this than a lot of what happens, because you are really specifically trying to help someone with what they want to do in life.
We'll be trying to set up more mentoring programs in the future as well. I think we've got a really well-trained mentor team now, and we've got a good training package that we can open up to more people. This has been a Surrey-based thing, and Rhythmix work across a much wider region. We're hoping all of this positive learning that's come out of this program will be able to spread around the wider region.